beautiful people of Ghana, it's your Nigerian God pleasure bringing you political news in our channel Ghanatube. Dr. Bawumia, the NPP flag bearer, has actually beckoned on MPPs to actually become steadfast and law-abiding in this period of political persecution. The vice former president of the nation and 2024 presidential candidate of the new Patriotic Party NPP, Dr. Bawumia, has actually accused Mahama's administration of persecuting the members of the NPP. Dr. Bawumia said that Ghana's democratic is hinged on due process and the rule of law. Therefore, the government must resort to due process. Dr. Bawumia made this point after telling John Mahama to immediately rein in his security operative. Dr. Bawumia said that the state institutions must not be reduced to political tools used to harass and intimidate opponents. Ghanaians will not accept this descent into lawlessness and fear, he actually questioned. And the ground is actually that all has been happening and President John Mahama is actually been watching instead of doing the right thing. On Wednesday, 9th April, officials of the National Intelligence Bureau attempted to arrest Asin South lawmaker Reverend John Ntim in his home over the aircraft with drug procurement. According to the government spokesperson Felix Kweku Ofosi, the staff fought erupt because Reverend Fojo refused to cooperate. NBI officials are currently in Fojo's residence. They have an arrest warrant. He is refusing to cooperate. They've given him time to cooperate, failing which they will act, he actually stated. In a Facebook post, Dr. Bawumia said that last night, following the attempt to raid by some alleged officials of the National Investigations Bureau, I visited Honorable Reverend John Ntim MP for Asin South and ranking member of the Parliamentary Select Committee on Defense and Interior. Reverend Fojo was in high spirits and undaunted. I urge all party faithful to remain calm, steadfast, and law-abiding in this period of unfortunate political persecution. I wish to reiterate my earlier submission to the President, John Dramani Mahama, to immediately rein in his security operative. State institutions must not be reduced to political tools used to harass and imitate opponents. Ghanaians will not accept the descent of lawlessness and fear. Our democracy is hinged into due process and rule of law. Coming from the flag bearer of the new Patriotic Party, NPP, Dr. Bawumia, he is actually telling President John Mahama to act swiftly, act fast, and not subject the NPP to any of the negative vibes, just because they're trying to get information or evidence on what they think that the Ghanaian as a country should actually know. According to the post on Dr. Bawumia's official page, last night followed the attempt read by some of the alleged officials of the National Investigation Bureau. I visited Honorable Reverend John Ntim, member for Asin South and ranking member of the Parliamentary State Committee on Defense and Interior. Reverend Fojo was in high spirits and undaunted. I urge all party faithful to remain calm, steadfast, and law-abiding in this period of unfortunate political persecution. I wish to reiterate my earlier submission to the President, John Dramani Mahama, to immediately rein in his security operative. State institutions must not be reduced to political tools used to harass and intimidate opponents. Ghanaians will not accept this descent into lawlessness and fear. Our democracy is hinged on due process and rule of law. Reverend Ntim thanked Dr. former President Nana Dankwa also and former Vice Dr. Bawumia for their support. Ntim in a post on his Facebook states that the 8 years of leadership of President Nana Akufo-Addo, no opposition member of parliament was harassed by the state security apparatus for demanding proofs or pros to the discharge of their parliamentary oversight. He said yesterday, as the former president of the republic, he, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, at Dankwa, placed a call to me and conveyed his kind thoughts to me and my family, following the needlessness invasion of our home without a warrant by men purposely sent by the government for raising matters of serious concern worth probing on behalf of the minority caucus. I came to appreciate the more how tolerance shapes our democracy. In the 8 years of extraordinary leadership of the president Nana Akufo-Addo, no opposition member was harassed by the state security apparatus for demanding proof, nor any of this. Every first criticisms and demand for proof by the opposition MPs were graciously accommodated by President Nana Akufo-Addo without threats or harassment. The level of intolerance demonstrated by President John Mahama in this reaction to a press statement of the minority caucus simply demanding proof into various matters of urgent and serious public interest is unprecedented and a major setback to our democratic pursuit. This is indeed beyond our culture of silence. Truth will stand always. In a separate post, he further stated that thank you very much, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. This one is actually for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, coming to know that both the past president of the nation and the past vice president of the nation actually has come in contact with him, called him to know what he's going, and not just that, Dr. Bawumia visited him in his house to actually know how he's faring and what everybody is doing. And at Bawumia for the visit to my residence this evening, following the politically motivated lawlessness act of harassment and attempt of the NDC government to gate MPs from exercising their legitimate oversight. This is his post. He said, thank you very much, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, for the visit to my residence this evening, following the political motivated lawlessness act, harassment and attempt of the NDC government to gate MPs from exercising their legislative oversight. And he has actually said that he's not backing down until the due diligence is actually done, until everyone actually gets what they really want, and he is not going to back down because he actually wants answers to be given to Ghanaians. Not just him, but every one of us need answers how the president is not really taking serious of what they brought out. The 2 flights, one alleged to be carrying drugs and the other one cocaine, that's drugs, and the other one alleged to be doing money laundering. Please do well to comment how you see this. Also do like, follow, put on your notification bell so you get all our news one by one. Thanks my people.